We're taught that being a skeptic means demanding evidence, but today, the word has been hijacked. It's no longer about seeking truth, it's about protecting the status quo. The professional skeptic has become an intellectual bodyguard for the powerful. A real skeptic demands transparency. If proof comes from a government agency with a conflict of interest, or is hidden behind a national security seal, a real skeptic rejects it. Mainstream skepticism is often just blind trust in authority dressed up as science. They don't want the truth. They want permission to stop thinking. The favorite trick of these gatekeepers is the secret proof trap. They ask, if this technology existed, why isn't it in a peer-reviewed journal? But how can a technology be peer-reviewed if it's hidden behind a top-secret classification? You're being asked to trust a consensus that isn't allowed to see the data. That isn't skepticism. It's blind obedience. If the mainstream have been wrong about everything from the shape of the Earth to secret mind control, why believe them now? In 1903, the Wright brothers flew. Yet for 5 years, major journals called them a hoax, proving flight was mathematically impossible without ever leaving their offices. In the 18th century, the father of chemistry, Antoine Lavoisier, dismissed meteorites because stones cannot fall from the sky. In 1912, Alfred Wegener was mocked for decades for suggesting continents move. Perhaps darkest was Ignaz Semmelweis. He discovered that hand-washing saved lives, but the establishment laughed at invisible particles and threw him in a mental asylum. The pattern is clear. Because the truth was unseen by their primitive tools, the skeptics claimed it didn't exist. This leads us to the ultimate conspiracy theory, MKUltra. For 20 years, victims claiming electronic and psychological harassment were labeled unstable. The skeptics didn't look for the secret facilities. They used the term conspiracy theory as a shield. When declassified in 1977, the skeptics didn't apologize. They just moved on to the next cover-up. The favorite weapon of the modern skeptic is the peer review argument. But this is a logical trap. In the world of national security, there is a wall that science is legally forbidden to cross. Under the Invention Secrecy Act of 1951, the government can, and does, impose secrecy orders on any patent it deems a threat to national security. This creates a black hole. A technology can be patented, functional, and deployed. But because it is classified, it can never be peer-reviewed by the public. The skeptic uses your ignorance of this legal framework to make a documented reality look like a fantasy. How is an operation of this scale kept quiet? It's hidden within unacknowledged special access programs. This is a legal black hole. Even high-level investigators from the FBI or the Department of Defense cannot acknowledge these programs exist if they lack the specific need-to-know clearance. This creates a perfect vacuum where technology can be utilized against individuals while the official story remains. There is no record of such a program. A lack of a record is not a lack of reality. In the world of intelligence, it is the definition of a successful operation. Why do people cling to the official story? Fear. If these programs are real, the world is much darker than most can stomach. Calling a victim crazy is a subconscious defense mechanism. It protects their just world fallacy. This is cognitive dissonance. When information contradicts a worldview, the brain would rather believe 1,000 lies from a gentleman in a lab coat than one uncomfortable truth from a whistleblower. Telling the truth is a revolutionary act, but seeking it is more radical. It requires the courage to be uncomfortable and the discipline to ignore the laughter of gatekeepers. Truth isn't something you're given by a news anchor. It's something you find when you stop letting others do your thinking for you. Thank you for watching the video.